My name is Becky Parkey, and I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist. I am here today because I wanted to talk about relationships. Not any particular type of relationship. Sometimes I talk about couples relationships, sometimes I talk about family. But today I thought that it would be nice to just talk about why connecting is so hard. Has anyone ever thought about what a difficult time we have in connecting with other people? I've noticed through the years of being a couples counselor that just being in relationships with people, nobody ever gave us a roadmap. Nobody ever taught us, this is what you do when you are having trouble saying something to another person. A lot of times we just put up a wall or we don't say anything, and then it builds and builds and builds, and then there's a pressure cooker effect, and we may blow up, or what we said isn't really the root of the problem. And I have come up with a solution to this. I feel like it's the best possible solution, but I don't think anybody is ever going to really do it. I think this is the only thing that is going to help our nation, but I doubt it'll ever really happen. And my solution is to start when kids are little and to get counselors in the school. And I'm not just talking about school counselors, I'm talking about therapists. And I think that every single school, from the time that kids are little all the way into high school, from elementary to high school, that kids need classes on communication, that they need to learn how to communicate in healthy ways and how to learn to talk to each other, how to learn to speak in relationships, how to be able to talk to their parents in healthy ways. And I think that it's important to have groups and for parents to learn how to talk to their kids, to bring them in and to do parent nights where they learn different skills because they weren't taught either. I think that if we could, as a nation, come together and have this be a priority, it would make a world of difference. There are some schools that are actually doing this, and it has made a world of difference. I've seen it. I've seen schools implement this, especially with kids who in like high trauma areas, and the impact is tremendous. And one of the things that happens is they actually have it's a program. It's based out of Seattle, and therapists actually come into the schools and they work with the teachers and the administrators, and they teach them how to work with the kids one-on-one, how to talk with them when they're having difficult behaviors, to give them ways to step back and take a break, and for the teachers to really support each other and it not to become a place where they're against each other, but where they're working together, and where the administrators are really a team for the teachers. And it's a pretty cool model. And I think that if every school had something like this, both public and private, child abuse would go down. I think mandated reporting would go up because kids would get, it would get figured out when kids are having the child abuse happen. Educating parents would get better, and it would be a collaborative process. And to me, this is the best possible way that we can help our nation, because kids are the future. We say that all the time, but I don't know that we mean it. I think we get wrapped up in politics and in just the day-to-day minutia, and we forget that if we don't teach our children how to communicate in healthy ways, how to act healthy, how to know what to say to friends, how to know what to say to family members, to their parents, to when they grow up, to coworkers, how to be in healthy relationships. If we teach kids healthy relationships from middle school to high school, their relationships are going to be so different than if we wait until they have to go to therapy after they're married and they've already had to make so many different stumbles along the way. It would cut down on sexual abuse, it would cut down on rape, it would cut down on trauma. I think the effects would change millions of lives. And I hope that more people than just me would choose to say that this is a good idea. And boy, I would love to get other therapists on board so that this could be a revolution. I think this is the way to go. I think kids need to be taught in schools, every school across the nation. Like, this is how we create change. So that's me. I'm Becky Parkey, and I'm signing off. Let's create some change.